Hey everyone, it's Richard Payne here, your Halifax real estate expert, outside enjoying the full sunshine because we're in that full market now. So let's give you the lowdown, the stats, the detail, tell you what happened in September. So no surprise, still a buyer's market. We're sitting there now with 11 and a half months inventory on the market, more or less the same as last month. But what we did do is we reduced the average selling price. We're down at $291, versus $303 last month, dropped around about $12,000 off the price. Days on market 110, so we're getting really close now to that 120 days, 4 months to actually sell your home based on what we sold in September and the listings that are still available for sale at the end of September as well. So you can see it's slowing that market down. 96% list to sale price as well. So that gives you an idea that, if you put your house on the market for 100, you're going to sell for 96, and just extrapolate that out depending on what the price is. But the key thing here is that the sale to new listing ratio was 41%. So of everything that was listed, 4 out of every 10 were actually being sold. Now that's not to say they're new listings, just 4 out of the existing ones that were sold came on the market and sold. Condos took a little bit of a hit on the price, down to 254 from the previous month. So that's kind of stayed at a really steady level. But when you look at the markets, there's really only 3 markets. There's Halifax South, Clayton Park, and Bedford. And we'll dig into those a little bit more after we've had a look at what's going on in single family home. So the single family home, who's doing well? Well, a third of everything that's sold in Portland Estates in Dartmouth, in Bedford, and in Sackville. Now if you remember in the past, we've always said Bedford Sackville has been a strong market, and it just goes to show it still is. Now price wise and inventory, well, let's look at inventory, because Dartmouth, the Portland Estates Dartmouth, is actually a balanced market right now at 6 months. So they're doing really well. No favour buyer, no favour seller, 6 months on average. And they've also got 97% list to sale price, which is above what we're looking at the moment, 96 overall. Bedford and Sackville, however, have got 13 months of inventory, so they're a strong buyer's market, which shows that there must be more and more listings coming on for everything that we're actually selling in those particular markets. 98% for Sackville and 94% for Bedford. So Bedford's really got to watch that price point you come on the market at, because that's a fairly big differential there. Now, who's hot in terms of inventory? Halifax West, 4.5 months of inventory. Sellers market in that area, selling at 96% list to sale price. So they're still giving a fair chunk of money away on the sale to list price, but $373 is an average price. So that's really what's going on in the single families. In the condos, 3 markets, Halifax South, Clayton Park, and Bedford, are still dominating. Basically 2/3 of everything that's sold gets sold in those areas. Now Halifax South, 14 months inventory, so really strong buyer's market, more so than the average overall. And that's because it's brought down by Clayton Park at 7 months and Bedford at 10 months. And Clayton Park is the cheapest one of the lot. That's an average of $193 in terms of selling price and everything. So that just gives you an overall feel for the market. Bit of a status quo, not really much going on, except we're sticking with that big buyer's market we have for the last, 16, 17 months or something like that. So there's all the information, there's the stats. You need to consult with market experts, and if you'd like to get in touch with me, because I know the stats, I know what's going on, then I'd love to talk to you about what your needs are from a real estate point of view. Email me, richard@richardpayne.ca, or you can phone me, 902-489-1804, because I'm here to make your real estate simple.